doing today? My name is Richard. I am MrCigarEnthusiast. Today is Monday, October 25th, 2010. Now, before I begin today's review, I just want to give a shout out to First Class Cigar Humidors. As I mentioned in last week's review, it's a website that I stumbled upon a few weeks ago. You know, really excellent site. Great prices. They have everything you could look for when it comes to cigars, humidors, cutters, lighters, and other cigar accessories. As I said, the guy's name is Keith that runs the site. He'll answer any questions that you have. Very competitive prices. So you'll find the link on my main channel under website. So click on it and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. Today's review, in my continuation of Robusto cigars, I'm going to be talking about the Romeo Y Julieta 1875 Madallas De Oro Robusto. Now this cigar is nicknamed Bully because of its thicker size. Your average Robusto usually runs between 5 1/4 to 5 1/2 inches long, but this is a shorter Robusto and it has a 50 ring gauge. So even though the ring gauge is average for a Robusto because of its, you know, shorter size, it appears thicker, so hence the name Bully. Nice size Robusto. Usually take you about an hour to smoke, so if you have an hour to yourself, you have one in your humidor, just take it out and have a nice smoke. It's a full-bodied cigar, so for those of you that are into medium to full-bodied cigars with a nice strong aroma and strong taste, then I think you're going to like this cigar. When I smoked it, I got hints of, you know, different hints of wood. You had your cedar, you know, cedar tastes and cedar aromas. It's a very spicy cigar. Lots of different spices, pepper. So when you taste it, you know, you're definitely gonna get a nice spicy flavor. When I first took it to the wrapper, I smelled some hints of, you know, had some flowery hints to it as well. So that's a nice change of pace because some medium to full-bodied cigars have like a nice chocolatey aroma. So with the flowery hints in this cigar, you know, it was a nice change of pace. So that was a really nice aroma as well. Got a smooth texture to it. The binder inside was, you know, nice and dark and oily, so it was, you know, really high quality filler tobacco. So I prepared a small clip of the cigar for everyone to take a look at. So let's have a look. So, as you saw from the clip that I had a very nice light brown wrapper, very well constructed wrapper. Romeo and Julieta, you know, they take pride in the construction of the wrappers of their cigars. It had a nice consistent burn, beautiful white ash, so that gives you, you know, a good indication that the tobacco inside is very high quality. Had a very, you know, nice draw, nice consistent draw to it. You know, once you light it up and you start puffing on it, you know, it's not going to take you forever to get a nice draw out of it. So, very consistent draw, consistent burn to it. So that means that the wrapper is very well constructed. Now this specific cigar, the Bully, is a Dominican blend. Now, this cigar is the Dominican version of, you know, Romeo and Julieta. They're one of the world's most recognizable cigars, dating back all the way to 1870. So this is the Dominican edition of this cigar. So Romeo and Julieta, you know, world renowned for their Cuban blend of cigars. They're right up there with Cohiba and you know, other brands as well. As I said, you know, nice white ash, consistent draw. There really wasn't anything negative I could find about this specific type of cigar. I mean, as I said, very well crafted. The cigar, the wrapper itself, very well made. because some cigars you get, even though you cut the cigar, you know, properly, the wrapper can just fall apart, and once the wrapper falls apart, then it's not going to become an enjoyable smoke. So the wrapper in this cigar, it held together, you know, and like I said, consistent draw, consistent burn, you know, full-bodied cigar, you know, excellent aromas. I mean, there's really nothing negative I can say about the cigar. You know, I definitely give it a 5 out of 5. So, yeah, as I said, there's nothing negative I can find about the cigar. So if you're in your local cigar shop and you see the Romeo Y Julieta 1875 Robusto, you know, definitely pick it up because I think you'll enjoy it. Well, that's all the time I have for today's review. As I said, check out First Class Humidors. If you have any questions of cigars or any sort of cigar accessories, as I said, the guy's name is Keith, and he'll answer any questions that you have. So I'll be back next week with another review, and so stay tuned. Have a nice day, guys.